I'll first go to temple, then go to Kalabhairava. I followed the same procedure. We have a video. I went to temple and took darshan and went to Kalabhairava, went to Subramanya, and then said, come on, let's go to hospital. Give the medical attention. Your ferocious declaration of oneness should be more powerful than your bone and bone marrows. The air which goes inside you and comes out should give witness to the air outside. Hey, this fellow is in oneness. Don't play games with him. The breath which goes inside you and comes out should give witness statement to the air outside. Hey, he is in oneness. I went and checked every corner. Don't play games with him. The prana which goes inside and comes out should give a witness statement to your Vatavarana about the ferociousness with which you are in oneness. Nothing else. It's all simple, ferocious declaration of oneness. The ferociousness added to your oneness makes you manifest powers. That's it. That's it. All you need is ferociousness. In your oneness declaration. That's it. Infuse more and more ferociousness into your oneness declaration. Let the time open up. Let the time not have influence over your oneness declaration. Let the time not bore you, tire you, depress you from the declaration or the existence of oneness. Let your ferociousness be more powerful than the time. If you know your whole life you are going to be brahmachari, brahmacharya will never be any problem. You just know it's a trend, that's all. If you know your whole life you are going to be integrated, integrity will never be a problem. If you know your whole life you are going to attend the morning satsang, coming to morning satsang will never be a problem. If you know your whole life you are going to be doing morning yoga will never be a problem. Because you think you have an option, you can break it, you can, you don't, you may not, you jill not. That is where the whole problem starts. Then things stand as an imagination. You imagine going to morning yoga, building a heavy body, six-pack yogic body, and continue to remain with pot belly. Then all your ideas remain as imagination, visualization, or declaration never becomes your space, power manifestation. Bring ferociousness. Let your inner space know time will not be able to change your principles. Time will not be able to change your principles. I tell you, anybody who is not power manifesting, you are stuck in the hypocrisy. Your declarations are not true. They are only in the level of imagination and visualization, not even to the level of declaration. You have plan B, in your hand, ready-made. There is no ferociousness in your oneness declaration. Oneness is imagination for you, not lifestyle. If you declare your oneness as a lifestyle, power will manifest now, because you will break the layer of time. Bring ferociousness in your declaration of oneness like Bhishma. Anybody brings ferociousness in the declaration of oneness is Seva Gana. Is Seva Gana. And I also strongly recommend and request you to become part of the Nithyananda Sangha, member of the Nithyananda Sangha. Last few days I am sitting in courtyard and trying to work out how I can use softwares and modern day gadgets to constantly raise you to the oneness and make you manifest powers. The Charya Pada for modern day is getting ready with Navatantramsha. Charya Pada means lifestyle component. Through lifestyle, power manifestation. Mahadeva gives power manifestation through lifestyle. I am trying to bring that in a form of software. So, understand, I am opening the doors of Kailasa. From wherever you are, you can remain as Kailasavasis. By connecting through this Adi Kailasa Tantramsha, I am evolving a new software called Adi Kailasa Tantramsha. Through connecting through this software, constantly you will be made to manifest the power of oneness. So from wherever you are, you can become part of the Adi Kailasa and start experiencing superconscious breakthrough and manifest powers. So today again, tonight I am continuing to sit in the courtyard to evolve the Adi Kailasa Tantramsha. Today with bonfire. Because now the energy of Amavasya started. We have, in next 2-3 days we have Amavasya. So during the few days of Amavasya and Purnima, if you sit with fire, that whole energy of the nature gets imbibed in your system. That's why the homas, yajnas, yahas during the Amavasya and Purnami. Anyhow, let the software be ready. It will reach you, help you, support you to manifest powers and experience Adi Kailasa. So with this, I sincerely request all of you to become part of the sign up to be a member of Nithyananda Sangha. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living, Shuddhadvaita Saivam, Mahasadashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दम् कृपापूर्णम् जगत्पतिम् हरिषड्वर्गजेतारम् नित्यानन्दगुरुम् भजे.
Let's enter into the next sutra. Focus on fire rising through your form from the toes up until the body burns to ashes, but not you. This is again one of my favorite technique, because one of my predecessor, Ramana Maharshi, became enlightened through this technique. Let me describe Ramana Maharshi's experience in his own words. Then you can understand this technique. He says, around the age of 16, suddenly one day, very strong feeling or the fear of death started happening in him. A 16-year-old boy, fear of death means, first thing what we would have done, hey, call doctor, we would have shouted 911, this, that, everything. Of course, fortunately in India, no 911. And nothing can be called. And he was not even bothered or perturbed. He did not even bother about calling or telling the family or even the relatives who were there in the same house. He was in Madurai at that time. Just he stretched his body straight and decided to go through the experience. He just lie down like a dead body and started seeing what is going on inside. Understand? A very courageous decision. Very courageous decision. He says beautifully, I saw very clearly I was dying. Step by step, slowly the body died. Suddenly I remembered, yes, only body is dead. I am alive. I exist still. I am there. And he says in the experience he saw very clearly, as if his body being carried, burnt, reduced to ashes, everything happened. In few chana, few seconds, everything happened. But suddenly he says, something opened, clicked. Yes, body has disappeared, I died, it is burnt, everything is over, but I exist. I exist. I am not dead. This was such a strong experience. Bhagavan says, once for all, the death fear left me. The fear of death has left me. And that experience, I exist, stayed forever. Once for all. Understand? In half an hour you can become enlightened. That is what Bhagavan is saying by expressing this. All it takes is half an hour. Logical mind, an ordinary mind, very difficult for the mind to understand. How can just one simple experience give so much of clarity and courage? An experience transform the whole life. He says within that experience, after that experience happened, within few days he left the house all alone and travelled and came and settled in Arunachala and never left the Arunachala after that. Maybe Ramana Maharshi should have practiced this technique for many janmas before that birth. Whatever he practiced, that experience only just automatically opened up. Opened up and pulled him inside and gave the truth. Let me repeat the sutra and we will try to understand. Focus on fire rising through your form from the toes up until the body burns to ashes, but not you. It's very... I can say practically all mystical tradition in the planet Earth use this technique, including Christianity and Sufism. Even in Christianity they use this technique. In many Catholic monasteries and nunneries they use this technique. I read the other day one of the esoteric Christian groups, spiritual groups, not the social group, the spiritual group, who are fully engaged in transforming them and enlightenment science. Spiritual group. They say that they are nuns. Every day they will lie down inside the coffin before sleeping for 2 hours. Of course, open coffin, not closed. They will lie down and meditate that they are dead. In Sufism, they dig a pit and lie down in that and meditate. Of course, in Vedanta, this is one of the, I can say that most used technique in Vedanta for enlightenment is this death meditation. Kathopanishad describes this technique wonderfully. Most used technique in Vedanta. Everybody before taking sannyas has to go through this technique. And in Buddhism, anybody who is initiated into sannyas, first thing he has to do is he has to go and sit in the graveyard for 3 months and see continuously dead bodies being burnt and visualize that he is also being burnt. If you have that much courage, it's good. You can go and sit in graveyard and see the dead bodies being burnt every day. Of course, unfortunately here in this country you can't see. It's all electrical. In India you can see it's a open burning. Natural process. They will arrange the wood and put the body and burn. I have seen. I myself personally had this experience in Varanasi. Let me describe this sutra, then I will add my personal experience. Focus on fire rising through your form from the toes up until the body burns to ashes, but not you. Mahadeva says, visualize the fire rising out of your body, slowly, step by step. Let your form be burnt. He is saying beautifully. Let your form be burnt. Let your body turn into ashes, but not you. Let me describe exactly what happened with me when I had experience with this technique. I always used to think I should have the experience of death or face death directly, face to face. But somehow that thought never became a priority. See, any thought has to become priority. Only then experience can happen. If it is just in corner of one mind like 100 and work, it should become priority in your laundry list. Not last. It should become priority. Usually in our laundry list, washing, cleaning and cleaning the house and paying the rent and phone bill. If time permits, enlightenment also. If time permits, meditation also. That's all. But here, that way things will not work. Only when it becomes top priority, when urge becomes urgent, things starts transforming in you. Otherwise it is okay, but nothing much can be done. One small story, one guy goes to the doctor and says, "Doctor, I tried to commit suicide by taking 1000 aspirins." Doctor asks, "What happened?" He says, no, after 2 I felt better, I stopped. So, you may feel better after 2 aspirins, if it is in your laundry list. But, only if it is in top priority, experience can be achieved. So, it was not in my top priority. Somehow it was getting postponed. When I went to Varanasi, Varanasi is the holy city for Hindus, largest floating populated city, floating population. 300,000 people per day enter and go out. Such huge floating population per day, average. That is the amazing thing. And per day, 300 people are burnt in one place. 300 dead bodies are burnt in one place. Manikarnika Ghat, they call it Manikarnika Ghat, where traditionally it is believed, if you leave the body, or if somebody dies in that area, or if somebody's body is burnt in that area, they will be liberated. They will have direct enlightenment. Not only it is traditional belief, Ramakrishna confirms it from his own experience. He says that I saw very clearly Shiva, Mahadeva himself going near every pyre and taking that soul, unclutching it from the body mind and liberating. He says, I saw it with my own experience. So, you can't say it's a mythological belief. It's a solid experience. I had the fortune of going to that Ghat. Understand, traditionally, not only it is believed, it is true, for last 2000 years, the fire has never been put off. Whether it rains or shines, flood or whatever it is, they will not bring fire when they come to the Manikarnika Ghat with a dead body. From the fire will be taken and lit. It's a akanda smashana, means unbroken fire. Means day and night bodies will be getting supplied. I saw sometime they do bunker cart system, 2-3 bodies at a time. Because so much bodies are coming. I don't know from where people are dying so much. Because if you sit half an hour, something like 200 bodies comes. And especially in the evenings. Because from around the place whoever dies, they will start walking from their place carrying the body. Ram Nam Satya Hai, Ram Nam Satya Hai, that is the mantra they will chant. And walk. By the time it becomes evening, they will reach the Manikarnika. Totally per day average 300 bodies are burnt. Only in the evening 200 bodies will be there. Because evening only they will all reach the Manikarnika. Whatever is said and done, I cannot describe the experience verbally. Only you have to see there to have that experience. To tell you honestly, the fear of death just disappeared. When you see so many bodies, arey, what is there? Like this only I am also going to go, okay. You feel there is so many people giving company. You don't feel lonely about death. You feel it's like one more trip. Arey, so many people are there. Chala, it's okay. And this is what is going to happen. See, if you see one body being burnt rarely once in a while, you will have that fear. There you will see. Unimaginable. And no ritual, nothing. They will bring the body, straight they will dip in the Ganga. 3 times, Ram Nam Satya Hai, Ram Nam Satya Hai, Ram Nam Satya Hai, over. Means Rama's name is the ultimate truth. Rama's name is the only eternal truth. Rama's name is the only eternal truth. They will remember this 3 times, put the body into the water, just bring it out and keep. By the time the pyre will be ready, the wood will be arranged, ready. Actually, they continuously keep on arranging. Even if bodies are not coming, they are keeping on continuously arranging. I asked them, why do you guys arrange continuously? You don't know, Swamiji, in half an hour, 200 will come. They have accounts as if they know for sure. And the bodies come and it's arranged. They give like a token based on the entry. The moment body enters, they will give the token. And another one funny thing, no relatives stay there and do any ritual. The moment they do the Ram Nam Satya, dip 3 times to the Ganga and throw the body there and go away. That's all. Because the people who are there, the maintaining, they will take care. And you don't know how long it will take the body which you brought, your friend or relative's body, to be put in the fire. It's in the queue system. Continuously it's going on. All I did, let me try to sit here and see what goes on. And I sat. Just in half an hour, 1 hour, the death is no more a strange incident which happens once in a while for some relative or friend. It became like okay, next, that's all. Next, that's all. All size, all gender, all age, all kinds, all color, all community, all religion also. Anyhow, these guys are seekers. So even they bring the bodies. Even their bodies are brought. All kinds. When continuously you see this happening, you actually lose respect for death. Now you have too much respect, too much of ideas about it. Alright, it is nothing. The breath which went inside did not come out, that's all. And chalo, the people who are sitting waiting for the property, then slowly I started thinking, after all, this body is also going to become like this. Over. When you remember that death is going to happen to you, the respect which you carry for your ego will come down. Because whatever you think should not leave you is ego. When you know for sure everything is going to leave you, then the respect for ego just drastically drops. And especially, I'm a kind of a too sharp, straightforward guy. So straight away the respect for ego dropped. Then I decided, after all, I'm going to die. Either I should have a death experience now itself and live without the death fear, or die and see. That's all. But I have to see the death. There is a small Shiva temple in one corner and a small tower above the temple. I went and sat in that tower so that nobody will disturb me. In one corner I sat. If you see in the biography souvenir, you will see the photograph where I had the first death experience. I sat there. From there I started seeing the dead bodies being burnt. Still I remember the strong click was when an elderly lady's body was being burnt. I saw her, she had a big belly. The cloth burnt and the fat which was there in the belly started burning and melting and flowing. Sorry for describing too vividly. I could see very clearly because the cloth got burnt, the body is there and the fat is burning and melting and flowing. Because the fat is flowing, the fire is still burning with a full speed. That gave a very strong click into me and said, oh God, yes, same way it is going to burn. And same thing is going to happen to this body also. Let it happen. That click opened up a deep fear of death. And that for the body, when the fear met my awareness, hit my awareness, that became death experience. Understand? Whenever your fear is suppressed, it stays inside you as a suppressed fear. Whenever it comes out and you are not consciously facing it, it becomes a fear stroke and shakes your whole nervous system and breaks it down. If it is faced consciously, it becomes death experience. The fear, death fear, if you just escape, run away, when that fear happens, it becomes death. When you face it consciously, it becomes death experience. Death fear plus subconscious is suppression. Death fear plus unconscious is nervous breakdown. Death fear plus conscious is death experience. Understand? I have given a clear explanation, clear equation. Death fear plus subconscious is suppression, perversion. Death fear plus unconscious means you don't suppress, but neither you face. You just get shaken, frightened, fear stroke, nervous breakdown. Death fear, conscious awareness is death experience. I was able to see very clearly the fear which rose when I faced it consciously with awareness became death experience. Means I saw clearly the body is dead. It's not moving. 2.5 days, no food, no water, no thought, no question, no doubt, body was there. Only after the experience I realized 2.5 days passed. It was there. I could see with closed eyes, the body is dead and there is no movement. Suddenly, after 2.5 days, that click happened. God, body is dead, but I exist still. I am there. That clarity, that click, when it clicked, it became such an intense ecstasy. The fear of death left once for all. And it has become such a deep ecstasy, such a joy, such bliss. And slowly opened the eyes. I was able to move the body. First thing I felt was such a deep ecstasy and gratitude. I went down to the Ganga. It was just a few feet. Sprinkled little Ganga water, took the Ganga water in Kamandalu, little ash from the pyre, straight went to Vishwanatha and put that ash and did the puja. That was the first thing. It was such a deep gratitude. I saw Vishwanatha was alive. Understand? Because I died, Vishwanatha became alive. Till the day before, because I was alive, Vishwanatha was always dead stone. Because I was alive, Vishwanatha was just dead stone. Because I died, Vishwanatha is the Shiva in Varanasi, the Shivalinga. I always felt to touch this stone, 300,000 people are coming every day. What foolishness! And one more funny thing, when you can touch the deity by yourself, you lose respect. In South India, you can't touch. In North India, you can touch by yourself. And the Vishwanatha, you can touch and play with yourself, everything. And naturally, you will feel, what is this? Just to touch this stone, people are coming from all the way. I always felt it was a stone. Because I was alive. When I died, I saw clearly, he is alive. Only one can be alive, either him or you. When you see the truth, he will become alive. We will not be anymore alive as we think. And the fear of death left once for all. I can say This is one of the very strong experience. Transformed me towards my enlightenment, towards the spiritual ultimate truth. That click is what I call Satori, the enlightenment experience. Let you achieve and radiate the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Samarambham Nithyanandeshwari Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Srimahans, Mahants, Kotaris, Tanedars, sitting with us, Sadi, Nithyananda Nagari, Tiruvannamalai, Nithyananda Nagar, Somanatham, Houston, Kalahasti, Ohio. Next to Toronto. Houston, Kalahasti, Ohio. Next to Toronto. Vidyanatham, Indrani, New Jersey, Tune Moon, the 10 direction dependent. So whenever the kingdom happens, then come there. Somehow this not being in tune with life is considered as one of the spiritual quality, or it is being tolerated. Please understand, you should not accumulate wealth immorally, adharmically, but if you are not able to generate whatever wealth you need to fulfill your mission, there is something seriously wrong in you. Your goal is not as you declared. There is a hypocrisy in it. There is a strong inauthenticity, cheating. I tell you, just if one body and one mind is integrated to one goal, cosmos can never say no, even if the goal is so-called wrong. If a body and mind is integrated to that goal, authentic to that goal, cosmos has to simply say Tatasthu. From Tiruvannamalai Mahant, I received a mail. I am not able to run too many staff, no income, I will drop 2 staff. I just told him, drop this pattern of how much I can do and look around. You will see what you need, immediately will be there. By evening I received the mail. Yes, I dropped that pattern, how much I can do, and looked around. There were people already giving what I wanted. Understand the practical, what you call as practical problems are nothing but your arrogance, abusal behavior to life, constantly imagining by retaining your arrogance and cunningness, incompletions, you can be successful. Understand, law of life does not work that way. It is only with completion, establishing yourself in the space of completion, anything great can express through you. Immediately we start thinking, no, there are millionaires, billionaires, are they all in completion or what? When they can all accumulate what they want, why not me? First thing, how do you know they are not in completion? Maybe they built the completion in the past births. That is why they are able to handle that huge responsibilities in this birth. They built enough inner space in the space of completion. Or if they don't have completion, wealth may be around them, but they may not be living it. The zeros growing in bank is not wealth. The heroism you feel inside you is wealth. The possibility you feel inside you is wealth. Even if there is billions and billions in the bank, trillions in the bank, and if you are not carrying possibility in your being, I don't call it as a wealth. If you are carrying possibility and just making what you want to happen go on, I'll call that as wealth. A deep down, the violence and arrogance you carry is responsible for keeping you away from people and happening. Understand, life is a great happening. It is a constant utsava, celebration. And more pieces, you will become more and more powerless, and exactly you will become what you thought, dirt. Exactly you will become what you thought as you, dirt. Now what I said is vicious circle. Now I present the virtuous circle. Start cherishing. No. Life has done so many things to me. I was only not ready to take it up responsibly. Then naturally the first seed will start happening. Cherish it more and more with responsibility and completion. You will see the seed grows, become a plant, plant grows, become a tree, tree grows and gives the fruit. The fruit tree delivers is living Advaita. When you celebrate the life happening in you, first thing, your body will be so happy. Next, the joy will be such the people around you will start feeling you are such a strong presence. When people around you celebrate you, understand, everything you call as life will simply happen. Your body celebrating your presence is health. People around you celebrating your presence is wealth, relationship, fulfillment, life, everything. In the stimuli process, both will happen. Your body will also celebrate bliss. People around you celebrating your presence, life. The stimuli process will teach you that. Wherever, whenever you are, even if you think, how much I can do, then just die, that's all. Do you want that? Then why are you living the Indian diverse? This Indian diverse is a unique lifestyle. Neither you are married actually, nor you are separated legally. You live your life, she lives her life. Kids live their life. And when she goes for her dinner, she leaves a note. I am going for dinner with my friends. Your dinner is in the cookbook, page number 42. Ingredients are available in Reliance Fresh. the Indian divers. Don't have Indian divers with life. Either live happily, at least otherwise disappear. You can take another one body and when I say disappear, I don't mean commit suicide. You can't commit suicide. In Hindu tradition, suicide is not allowed. In our dharma, suicide is not allowed. Then the only way is, as long as you have the body, you have to live. You yourself don't have a right to destroy your body. Actually, there is no option. You just have to make it happen because you took the body. Don't live Indian divers with life. Understand? I just wanted to repeat this word. Don't live Indian divers with life. Now if you are constantly nagging baby, who wants? Behave with life like a friend. You don't cry all the time to your friend. You know what kind of a face you should show to your friend. Show the same face to your own being. Even to yourself. Don't be a constant frightened child to yourself. Complete with it. Get rid of that identity. Build yourself authentically. Don't constantly be a frightened baby. The first step in living Advaita is to get rid of the... Please understand, your fear is not cute. It is nothing but your own violence which you don't want to accept as violence, because you thinking you have violence is too much. Fear is a coat, sugar coat done on violence. Vasagar. He sings, people who carry inside a deep violence but believe that they have fear, oh Mahadeva, let me be afraid of them and keep them away from me. Even when you go to a temple, when you go to a God, Guru, the way you carry you and present you to them, they should feel you are... I see the person who brings, not what is brought. Nothing can be brought to me. Understand? Nothing can be brought to me. Neither I enjoy nor I lack. Neither I enjoy what is brought to me, nor I lack if I want anything. Please understand, I am making this statement with all my integrity and authenticity. Neither I enjoy what is brought, nor I lack if I want something. It is the person who brings. The being which brings. Don't have that Indian diverse relationship with life. People come and ask me, what is the secret of happy marriage, Swamiji? I tell them, secret of a happy marriage remains a secret. Listen. When you start thinking for the whole teamily, the homework which I gave you yesterday, the first thing you need to do is complete and drop your violence, anger towards you and others, and the impossibility. All impossibility grows out of violence. All powerlessness grows out of violence. And don't think your tantrums are going to be treated by life as cute. No. Tantrums are dealt only with ganas, means mace. Tantrums are not dealt with candy in life. Maybe your parents would have dealt your tantrums with candy. But life is not going to deal your tantrums with candy. Your parents were inefficient and they were in the hurry to do something, so they just want to silence you. And they throw what you want when you throw tantrum. They have no time to spend with you. But life has lot of time to spend with you. Your tantrums are going to be handled only by mace, not by candy. Be very clear. So stop throwing tantrum. Throwing tantrum is not cute. Cherishing violence and fear is what is throwing tantrum towards life. That is not cute, and life does not enjoy it. Complete with it and decide to cause the reality of your teamily. So you will continue to do this homework till tomorrow. Yesterday I gave you this homework. I gave you 48 hours time. So till tomorrow's satsang, you will continue to do this homework. This homework is not for the IA participants. IA participants, I am guiding you through the inner awakening session. You don't get confused. This is for the satsangis. Satsangis are a group of people, devotees who are attending the satsang every day. Actually, without even attending IA, I am leading them also into the same living Advaita process by small processes, step by step. So with this, the punchline of today's satsang. Whether you decide to fight or flight, the frightened child inside you is wrong, not cute. Complete with it. Your tantrum towards life is not going to be handled with candy, it is only going to be handled with mace. So complete with your fear and violence. Both are not cute. Be very clear about it. Powerlessness is punished. So be very clear. Powerlessness is punished. So complete it. In life, law of life, powerlessness is not helped, sympathized, empathized. It is punished. You are given the knowledge to get out of powerlessness. If you are not ready to apply and use it and get out, you are punished. Don't get into that vicious circle. Please understand, whatever I am saying is law of life. Whether you give the title, it is bad, it is good, nobody is there to receive the title, because life is you. Any title you give, you can paste it on your forehead, because the title belongs to you. Any title you want to give for life, good or bad, right or wrong, just or unjust, please stick it on your forehead. Because that is where it belongs to. The title you are giving to life is for you. Just understand the simple truths of life and tune yourself to it. That's all.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.
Nithyananda. I welcome Tanedar's Kotari sitting with us through Nithyananda TV, Sadhana TV and two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha in so many countries all over the world. The city is sitting with us all over the world, having Nayana Diksha. Seattle Adinam, Ohio Adinam, Vancouver, Bhubaneswar, Los Angeles Adinam, Mill Valley, Phoenix Adinam, St. Louis Adinam, Kuala Lumpur Adinam, Snehamayi, Koli Malaysia, Bidadi, Hyderabad Gupta Kashi, Charlotte Srisailam, Dubai Adinam, Bangalore North, Singapore Adinam, Houston Adinam, London Southwest, and some more cities. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Yes, I am in Varanasi. The one statement I can make, Varanasi is just a physical manifestation of Hinduism. See, whatever Hinduism offers to the world, Varanasi is the physical manifestation. It is not just Mahadeva. All gods, it is city of gods. Again, I don't know what to tell, how to tell. Every god is inside Mahadeva. But it is not just Mahadeva. It's every divine energy. Please understand, only one God is a stupid theory. There is only God is a reality. Only one God is stupid theory. There is only God is reality. Understand, there is a difference between these two statements. As long as you see many things, there are many gods, because everything is God. When you start seeing only one thing, that one thing is God, then there is only one God. Understand? If you see nothing, that nothing is God. So, there is only one God is stupidity, there is only God is the reality. In Varanasi, as many things as you see, so many gods are there. Understand? In Varanasi, there is only God. So anything you see is God. That is why there is only God is a most powerful statement than only one God. I am telling you, from yesterday, the moment I landed into Varanasi, just, if I had to describe in one word, feels like Sadashiva, center of all the enlightenment, power, consciousness, truth, energy, everything. It is just, from yesterday, I can see the Sadashiva multifold and exploding. So, what are you? You come and experience Varanasi, the Maheshwara, Sadashiva. This is the place where you can experience the love current of Mahadeva. Because this whole city, Mahadeva created for the sake of Parvati. After Sati leaves the body, and then Ganesha happens, Kartikeya happens, then Devi asks, let's go and settle down in plains with the whole family. Then Mahadeva chooses this place. After he chose this place and settled down, this place is Anandavana. Then Devi wanted to bless her previous Janma father Daksha. So palace in Kankal. So by then he has become Shiva devotee and he was worshipping Mahadeva, Daksheshwar Mahadeva, and Devi and Parvati appear. Devi and blessings. Devi invites Varanasi. So they Darshan Varanasi. How you have the wide big smile on your face. That's all I can say. So I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Advaita, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org, www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.